Hey guys, I'm Steven Peppers and I'm the videographer for Parker Systems on Hurricane Ian. A lot of people have been asking to see a more in-depth tour of the place that we stay, and that's what we call our base camp. So I decided I'd give you guys a tour. Let's get into it. Our base camp is at a gas station in Sarasota, Florida. So you might be wondering, how do we even get access to use this gas station? So the gas station was already supposed to be up and running, but due to some supply chain issues, the owner wasn't able to get all the parts that he needed to completely finish it, and so he was waiting on that. As you can see, it looks just like a normal gas station until you realize that there are no pumps. Members of the National Telecommunication Company knew about this site. It's actually near one of the telecommunications company's offices, and so they worked with the owner to allow us to be able to stay here. It's been a really good location for us to set up base camp. So right here we have David Parker's bus and one of the sleeping trailers that kind of creates like a wall for the base camp. And so I'm gonna walk through here, and here is our main area of base camp. So we have a lot of different tables set up so that we can do work and so that we can eat. And so you can see on this table I have my laptop and a drone and some other stuff set up so I can edit videos just like this one. Yep, that's exactly what I do at this table. And the best thing about editing, I get to drink cold Dr. Pepper. That was kind of cool. So these tables are used for us to eat and to work at night. Over here, there are coolers with different drinks. And so there's a piece of gaff tape that indicates what is in each of these coolers. I really love this cooler because I can open it up, reach in, and grab a cold Dr. Pepper. So over here, these tables are used for stand to prepare our food. So right now, we've got like our plates and like some crock pots and stuff. In this box, every day, he makes these like homemade potato chips. He puts a potato on there, puts some of that seasoning, cooks them in here, and let me just tell you, these are excellent. So in dinner, our warm food, usually the meat is put in these. Then we have like forks and napkins and stuff, stands, different tools to cook. So right over here, we have the National Telecommunication Company's sleeping trailer. So in here, all the guys who work for the National Telecommunications Company go, and that's where their bunks are set up. And we have more videos kind of talking in depth about that sleeping trailer. And on the back of the telecommunications trailer, we have this door which opens up into an office area. And so there's whiteboards on the wall, and there's a place for the guys to have meetings and to get some work done. We also have these inflatable light sources, which at night are really great to kind of light up the environment and the atmosphere here. On the other side, we have the Parker Systems sleeping trailer. Now, both sleeping trailers have bunks and showers and bathrooms, but in this one we have something that's different from the others that's pretty cool. So here on the inside, not only do we have a kitchen, so like a refrigerator and freezer, washing machine, mirror, we also have our server rack. The server rack was set up by Josh and Stuart and helps us to do a lot of the work that we do here. Another thing that's special about this sleeping trailer is that it has a bigger generator than the other trailers, and that's because this is the trailer that powers the rest of our camp. As you can see, we have power that's going to this trailer and to all the other trailers in our camp. So right here is our equipment trailer. So this is where we keep all of our gear that we need to use when we're out working on a site. So we have all this gear that we put in here, and it's also a refrigerated trailer, which means that in the back, we can keep extra drinks and things that we need really cold. It's 34 degrees in there, so nothing will freeze, but we'll keep it at the right temperature. And let me tell you, it feels cold in there. And obviously the reason that I like this room so much is I can come in and get even more Dr. Pepper. One of the guys that works for that National Telecommunications Company, Jeremy, he's kind of the one that's in charge of making sure that the inventory is here. He's got a list of everything that we still have that we can use, and they all know what's back at the warehouse. So this is a pretty cool trailer. So here's a bigger shot of our equipment trailer, and here's the truck that is attached to it that is driven by the one and only Luke Parker. One of the reasons that we really like the staging area here at Sarasota is that this area still has running water. We bring our own water for our trailers, but you can only bring so much water, and eventually that will run out. And so what's great about this place, they have water that we can connect to get to all of our trailers. So we have a hose that goes directly from the source of the water. It goes over here, and then we got some wood that's kind of taped up so that you can drive over and not affect the hose. And as we get closer into Basecamp, we have a hose that has multiple outlets, I guess you could say, that connects to all of our sleeping trailers and buses. So in this parking lot, we have a lot of our guys who drive pickup trucks park here. In addition to the semis and some of the other trucks, the buses, and all that stuff that we bring, we have a lot of pickup trucks with us. That way we can leave our base camp and go out to the different sites. A lot of guys are on location right now, so this parking lot isn't full, but at night, a lot of people like to park their vehicles here. So in this parking lot, we have another space for some of our semi trucks. It's important for us to be able to have a space to put all of our vehicles, and this location has been fantastic because we're not cramped and we can kind of spread out. JT and his tower guys stay on this bus, and what's cool about their team is they're able to be self-sustained even without Parker and the National Telecommunications team and their resources. This trailer is kind of used to transport bigger pieces of equipment so that we can transport the tools that we need across long distances. So one of the things about having a big convoy vehicles when you're working on a hurricane, it's great to be able to move a lot of people a lot of distance, but that requires one thing: fuel. Right now in the state of Florida, in a lot of the areas that have been impacted, a lot of the gas stations are shut down, and the ones that are open have massive lines of people trying to get inside the gas station so they can get a little bit of gas. So that wouldn't really work for us and our team because we need to be able to move efficiently and on call. And so that's where this tanker comes into play. Attached to Seth Parker's truck is our fuel tanker. There's a way for all of our trucks. Fuel is contained on the inside of this tanker. So we have that fuel for all of our pickup trucks, all of our semi trucks, and our generators, and whatever use that we might have for that fuel. We have plenty for what we're gonna do. So while we're at base camp, it's important for us to be able to communicate with the outside world, both for our national telecommunication company to contact their customers, but also for the workers just to have comfort to like watch videos or talk to their friends and family. A lot of times when hurricanes in, the cell towers are affected, and so you lose cell service. But you've got to have internet connectivity, and that's where Starlink comes in. And what is Starlink? So basically, you can purchase this hardware and you can get internet from a Starlink satellite, and it's really cool. So thank you for checking out this video where we show our base camp. Be sure to like, follow, and share these videos so you can see more stuff just like this. We'll see you next time. But due to all right. So you might be wondering, how do we even have access to this gas station? You might be wondering, why can't I finish a complete sentence?